Organ harvesting is real. This is my story of almost being organ harvested in Los Angeles, California. Some details I'm going to leave out for fear and safety, but I feel I need to share this story to help people and to spread the word. This happened a couple weeks ago. I was hanging out with a friend of mine. We had spent the day together. We drove in separate cars. We parked on the side of a road next to an abandoned building. It was around 2 a.m. We were about to part ways when my friend asked if I wanted something from the store. I told him yes. And so my friend drove to the store. I was still sitting in the same spot. I leaned my seat back and I had dozed off. I woke up to my friend calling me. I answered the phone and they told me that there was a man dressed in all black with a hat, mask, and gloves on approaching my vehicle. In a panic, I cut my car on, but before pulling off, I looked in my right side mirror, and sure enough, I saw the silhouette of the guy. He was almost to my back door, just by with the back bumper of my car, before I was able to speed off. We drove off, but ultimately wanted to know what was really going on and if this was a carjacking or if this was something more sinister. So we made a U-turn and the vehicle had sped off, but we caught up. It was a $100,000 SUV. So off the back, we kind of ruled out that this was a carjacking or just a robbery. These people don't need that type of money. As we caught up to the vehicle, a city vehicle pulls out in front of us with like a police light and shines it in our vehicles and blocks our way. At first, we thought nothing of it. But why would a city vehicle be out at 2 a.m.? That was the first thought. The vehicle that had pulled behind me that we were trying to catch up to made a U-turn. So we proceeded to make a U-turn behind it, and this same city vehicle blocked our way again and flashed its light again. Meanwhile, we see a van pull out of a parking spot behind the SUV. This van which is the big white ones that everybody has, had no windows in the back whatsoever. The SUV, the van, and the city vehicle all proceed to get onto the freeway together. The SUV letting the city vehicle and the van go ahead of it. We were about to follow them onto the freeway, but my friend had a bad feeling and said we shouldn't. As we started to proceed and to drive away up the street, I noticed that same SUV had pulled over on the side of the freeway, obviously waiting for us. I don't know if they were going to shoot us when we pulled onto the freeway or if they were just going to try to tail behind us. But this is a very real thing. And at this point, I just fear for my life. I don't know if they're going to come back for me. I can donate to multiple people, so I don't know if I was matched. This is just some of the research that I've done on my own. But it's caused me to not be able to sleep at night. Um, I haven't been able to eat. I keep thinking of me laying there and this person that could have easily just walked up to my door and I could have been taken. They had the van ready to go and I would have been gone and nobody would have known wiser. It's literally by the grace of God that, one, my friend was there and called me, and two, that I answered in the time that I did. My friend called me about 7 or 8 times, and on that last one, the man was already basically almost at my door. If I had not answered, I wouldn't be here today. This has really affected my life. I'm in a constant state of fear. Like I said, I don't know if these people are still tracking me or following me or after me. But I just don't really know what to do. So the only thing that I have done is turn to God. He's the one that's watched over me and protected me. And that's all I can really rely on at this point. Everybody, please be safe, be aware, watch your surroundings. You could do a search on your phone to see if there are air tags or trackers attached to you. And 2 of them popped up on my phone. I don't know if these were attached to the car or if these were implanted into my phone. I don't know exactly how they were because I don't have any AirTag products. Since then, I've had weird occurrences where it seems like blacked out vehicles are following me. I just don't know. At this point, I'm just doing my best to stay prayed up and put my faith and trust in the Lord. But I felt I had to put this message out for everyone. It's not just women and children that they're taking. They're also taking men. So do not put your guard down. Keep your eyes and ears up. And being as it was a city vehicle, don't trust city workers. Don't trust the police. They're taking people.